Good morning. Today I've got Ruby and Louie paired up together. So this is the first time they've met. When I first started working with Louie, German Shepherd, he was very reactive to other dogs. He pulled his owner over quite a few times, very strong, difficult to walk on the lead, and just getting to the point where they only couldn't walk him anymore. And he was very fearful about the aggressive side that he was kind of showing. It looked aggressive. Wasn't aggressive at all. Poor old Louie is a big bag of nerves. He's not really got a brave bone in his body, but it's all for show. And yeah, he's a big guy. He's pretty intimidating to look at. But when he's confronted with a dog that's determined or a dog that actually doesn't like him, he soon backs away. There's no fight in him. That's not what he's after. He's not after confrontation. But unfortunately, with his owner loving him as much as he does, and basically being at Louie's beck and call, Louie was then being put in charge, and it's something that he couldn't cope with because he's not a confident dog. You know, that's not his character. Originally, he had an older German Shepherd that was in charge. That was fine, and when that German Shepherd died, that's when Louie started showing this reactive side. So obviously, he's then got to take over. He doesn't know what on earth to do. It's terrifying for him. So we did the consultation, and with his owner, you know, we put the boundaries in place, but unfortunately Louie's owner just lost that much confidence, and he still is quite nervous with him. Even though we've walked together, he's seen how Louie is with me. He doesn't have a care in the world when he's with me, but on his own he still isn't confident to let Louie off lead with other dogs. He's not confident where he walks. He tries to go to places where other dogs aren't. Now when I've got Louie, I'll go anywhere with him, and he's fantastic. I couldn't wish for a better dog, because he totally looks to me for direction and guidance. He doesn't have to think about anything. He knows that I'm in charge here. I'm looking after it all. So because he has that confidence in me, he's not at all reactive. But then when he's back with his owner, he is. So unfortunately, because his owner isn't confident enough to sort of further the work with him and have him off lead and meeting other dogs and going new places, he's not actually getting anywhere with Louie. But I say he's not getting anywhere. The walking is far better. I mean, Louie, he does know how to walk on a lead now, which was a problem before. So his owner can walk him now. He can go to places where he knows other people aren't, and he can enjoy him on a walk. But he still panics in case he sees somebody, you know, and there's nothing to panic at. So until we get the owner past that, his relationship with Louie won't progress anywhere. Even though I can do all this, still when you put him back with his owner, it doesn't happen. And this is the point about the leadership. And it's not that I can fix your dog, okay? I can show you your dog's potential with the right leadership, but then it does come down to you and your relationship in the house. So anyway, that's Louie. So today I picked him up from his house. It was a bit of a test for him. In his own territory, hello my darling, in his own territory, I introduced him to Ruby. So most dogs are going to react and say a bit like, hey, this is my pad. What are you doing bringing somebody else in? And with a dog that's quite territorial and reactive in his own environment, it was a good test for Louie. But he was actually brilliant. If anything, it was Ruby that was more reactive. Now, Ruby, when she's off lead, walking, she's great now. His socialisation's wonderful. But she does seem to get that if she's in an enclosed space, she's in the car, she's in the house, or like I said, an enclosed, the vets, for example, an enclosed space, then she can come across quite aggressive and standoffish, and the barking's there, and you know she looks quite dominant. So we're still working past that. Now, I've only had Ruby sort of 3.5 weeks now, and when I had her, she was a ball of anxious, full-on energy, and she'd never been off lead. She'd never done the socialisation. What she had shown when she was on the lead was a lot of very forceful behaviour when she saw another dog, to the point where those owners couldn't walk her. And they weren't really sure if it was aggression or if she just didn't know what to do. So it's not aggression, she just didn't know what to do. But because she is so highly strung, if she isn't managed calmly, it could quickly lead to aggression because she's just reacting out. So it's really important to keep everything calm with Ruby. So when I met these two met for the first time, I'd got Louie on the lead. I opened the door of the Jeep and got Ruby out, and before either of them could sniff each other or assess, I just walk. You have to walk, never stand still.